All right, welcome. Where am I? I'm right there. Welcome to whatever episode this is. I think my plan today, I think I'm just going to explore the clock area. I think I remember what to do in there. I honestly am not positive. We're going to have some fun. And I'm going to try to fill the space by talking a whole lot. Oops. Yeah. So this morning, I watched a video, and I'm not gonna say who did the video because I don't want to turn it into a holy crap, I'm doing bad. But I don't want to turn this into like a oh, you have a different opinion than me, I'm calling you out. But it was someone giving their opinion on Star Wars, and you're not a fan, and it's fine. Honestly, I think people get a little too worked up if someone doesn't like something they like. It's like, really, whether or not someone likes Star Wars has no impact on my life. But I need something to talk about, so we're talking about it. Hey, get these little guys. There was one thing he said that he runs into a lot of people who, like, when he tells them, oh, I don't like Star Wars, or I've never been a big fan of Star Wars, that he has people going, well, you just don't understand it. And, like, I can understand the frustration there. So I understand his annoyance. They're not really desiring to bring up Star Wars too often to deal with these people. Wow, he went down fast. But some of the stuff he was bringing up, like when he was talking about the Disney Star Wars, he said, like, the complaint he always hears is, oh, Disney made Star Wars for kids. And I did respond to that in comments. It's like, I've never heard anyone say that. Like, I can't think of anyone who's acting like, Star Wars is just now appealing to children. I don't want to say made for kids. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff in Star Wars that would be very appealing to children. A lot of colorful, fun aliens. Oh yeah, he also brought up, he's talking to different Star Wars people than I am. But he made it sound like he runs into a lot of people who just complain, like, oh, they only care about merchandising. And I mean, I've never heard anyone complain about that because there's always been Star Wars merchandise. In fact, there's numerous videos talking about how Lucas is pretty revolutionary in his approach to marketing and merchandising. But the main thing that annoys me about the whole just for kids argument, is one, it's used to just like completely dismiss, like if you have any criticism towards a movie and like, oh, why are you criticizing? It's just a kids movie anyways. But like I said, there's plenty of stuff like the colorful aliens and whatnot and the spaceships obviously are going to be very appealing to children. There's also a whole lot of story elements that aren't really child friendly. A whole lot of like deception, manipulation, lots of murder. Entire planet gets blown up. Where do I need to go? Yeah, I might as well refill my health. A whole bunch of children get killed. Whole lots of dismemberment. Man, that series likes dismemberment. So yeah, well, there's certain things that are definitely appealing to kids. There's certain stuff that's not exactly the most child-friendly content. Like, I'd personally be a little more comfortable calling it a family movie. Because it's not like it's like a hard R, like, oh, children should not be watching this. But it's also not like Winnie the Pooh or something like that. Ow. Another one that he said that really threw me off. Let's see. Okay. Well, this works. I was going to kind of come and go, because I think you might be able to change time of the clock by exiting and re-entering the scene. It's been a long time, so I'm not positive. But this works. So he brought up the prequels, and this is another time where, like, I don't know who he's talking about, but he said the prequels were like a sacred cow, and you were not allowed to mock them at all. And it's only in recent years where it's become popular to dislike since Disney's purchased Star Wars, now it's suddenly popular to dislike the prequels. Like, I don't know where you've been, but there's always been a whole lot of hatred for the prequels. Not outright, like, across the board. Like, there were a couple people who were, ooh, I got cheese. A broadsword. Oops. There are people, obviously, who were very vocal about their love of it. There are people like me who, you know, if you asked an opinion, I'd say, well, I like the prequels, but I think the original trilogy is better. It's an opinion that I still maintain. And then there were people who just talked about how horrible they were, and apparently you weren't allowed to like them. Holy crap. Screw you. Ah! I think one of the most annoying instances of that for me was actually on a Game Informer replay video. I could be wrong here, but I want to say that it was when they were playing Jedi Power Battles. Oh, I need mist. They got talking about the prequels, and well, instantly one of the guys dismissed them as they're just kids movies. I think it was Ryan, or yeah, he said something about you know, there's some good stuff in the Phantom Menace, and instantly just challenged. I think the moment he said there's some good stuff in it, like, oh yeah, name one good thing in there. And then they described, like, oh, I remember when you watched it, you lived the lie for a while, you convinced yourself that you actually enjoyed the movie. And that kind of mentality really annoys me. Like, there was another video where someone else at Game Informer did something similar with, like, the Metal Gear series, where they challenged someone and got annoyed at them because Metal Gear Solid 4 wasn't their least favorite. It's like, just let people like what they like. Like, who cares? No, let's go over. But, so yeah, actually, it's kind of the opposite of what this guy was describing, where it's pretty much always been popular to hate the prequels. It's only more recently... Oh, let's see what these guys have to say.
Servants, come forth from the gates of hell!
Ooh.
The scent of your blood. You're a Belmont! Attack! Rid my castle of this pest!
The plot thickens. That worked well. Ah! Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh, All right, let's try this again. Ah, that didn't work. Whew. That was luck.
A Belmont for certain. So he says he's the lord of this castle.
Ooh. All right, what was I talking about? Well, basically, not a huge fan of the all their kids movies. Oh, ah, that worked well. Not a huge fan of the they're just kids movie argument because I feel like instead of actually making an argument, it's just used to dismiss anything. And I hate it when people just don't want to let someone have their own opinion. Like it's a movie. Someone's allowed to have their own opinion. I think I'll go for the X. I feel like there was something else I was going to say about that whole thing, but I honestly don't remember. Is this somewhere I've already been? Nope. Okay, I'm figuring it out. Oh. Sure. Ooh. Let's see what the blood cloak does. Damage to hearts. It is stylish red. Good job, Johnny. Oh, come on. I like the Minotaur skeleton back there. Oh boy. Let's do it this way. Ooh, yes. So, I don't know. Have you guys out there seen the Hellblade 2 trailer? I um I always forget that there's actual like, video game awards. But jeez. Screw you. Is the mist not activated? I see. I think I'm gonna run back to save. Look at that, I passed through. And then, now that I have health, I'm going to try to deal with those guys again. Alright, sorry, I sidetracked. Hellblade. So, never played the original. I've heard nothing but good things about it. It's always been on kind of my, yeah, I'll get to it eventually list. What kept you? Wow. Words. I mean, am I right? Aha. Crap. He's trying to jump that. Oh my word. I'm jumping. No, I'm not frustrated at all. What would give you that idea? Wow. I just kind of got stuck there. There's something somewhere else where I need miss. I can't remember where it is. Oh, that might be on the far side by, like, the side that has the library. So yeah, back to Hellblade. I have really no idea what the game's about or anything. I just knew it did well, was pretty popular. And so, like I said, it's always been on my I'll get around to it eventually list. Plus, it's made by the same people, I believe, as Enslaved, which I am doing a playthrough of now, so that's cool. I like them. That's harsh. Okay. Hey. So, at the Video Game Awards, apparently they had a trailer for Hellblade 2. And band I've never even heard of, Heilung or something like that. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. Apparently it's German for healing. Just all of a sudden there's like this woman just like screaming at the screen, chanting this like old, holy crap. I knew that wasn't going to work out well. Wow, I'm dying a lot in this one. But yeah, I saw someone mention that, that it looked like a Slipknot concert. I felt more Mudvayne vibes myself, but I think Slipknot's a little more relevant at the moment than Mudvayne is. But I watched that video, I was like, holy crap, maybe I should check out the series a little sooner. But if I remember correctly, the original game was actually kind of a response to criticisms of the video game industry. People were people were saying that what was that? There was complaints that there was like no real innovation. A lot of the games just felt like kind of copies of each other. And some of that goes on still, obviously. Like, someone makes a popular game, everyone tries to recreate that game. It's just now, it's with live services. Everyone wants their own live service. But, I wasn't sure if he was attacking me or not for a moment there. Alright, well, that was interesting. Huh. Feels like there should be something you can do here. Oh crap, I don't have the form of the mist at the moment. So one of the responses, if I remember correctly, from the video game, from the industry itself, was basically like, well, games are so expensive, we can't afford to take risk. And like, this is a time, like, I don't know what the average price of a game was for like making it, but some of these companies were spending like $100 million on a single game, and people were saying like, "Well, just make cheaper games." Oh, he seems sad. Like just make a less expensive game, and they're adamant like, "Oh, there's no way we could make a quality game unless we're spending this much." And so, oh crap, this area. I'm right here. I'm just going to go save. So here comes was it Ninja Theory, and they use like a much stricter budget, much less money than most of the studios were using, and make a game that's visually on par with most of what was out there. Oh, my word. Might as well save again. Man, I need that mist. But people really liked it, really loved the gameplay, the visuals were good. And because they spent so much less money developing it than what was the average, like they started making a profit really quickly instead of, it's ridiculous. You hear about some of like EA's games, and when you're hearing stories like game considered a failure because it only sold 5 million copies. Then there's definitely an issue with the industry. Sorry. I don't even care. Man! It's not going to be a good episode. So there was one good thing about the video game industry with its massively inflated budgets and lack of innovation. It really helped the independent market. Basically, a lot of people saying, well, if the AAA industry is not going to listen to what people actually want, then we will. And that's why you got things like Slender, Amnesia, and Outlast, because, stuff like Capcom with Resident Evil said, oh, scary games don't sell anymore. That's why we had to copy crap. That was their excuse for having a more Call of Duty feel. I'm dead. Jeez. That was their excuse for having a more Call of Duty feel with Resident Evil 6. Sorry. I'm only slightly getting frustrated right now. Why do I keep on trying to go to this same area? I should do something else. Actually, right now the recording's at just over a half hour, and I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to erase, so I don't know how long I've been playing, as far as the video is concerned. I'm also getting tired because I start working way too early in the morning, so now I'm a pathetic old man who gets tired really early. Oh my word. Seriously, that's it? There's like a little tool down there? I just had to see what was down there, what all the fuss was about. Okay, screw this place. I'm going to go explore a tiny bit more, play just a couple more minutes, and then call her an episode. Alright. I wonder. No. Oh my word. Come on. Jeez, those guys are so hard. Well, not necessarily hard, just a lot of hits. I like these pansies. Let's see. Oh, geez, screw you guys. Oh my word, just die. Okay. He said hi. Jeez. This whole place sucks. Stay away from me. Wow. I'm glad I made some progress in this video, but holy crap, I'm doing bad. What is that? Huh. Okay. I should probably think of something else to talk about for the last minute or two. But I'm playing. I love that sound effect. In all honesty, I expected to be talking about the the Star Wars comments a lot longer than I did. Kind of hard when I try to kill time at work thinking through what I'm going to talk about on the video. It's hard to estimate how long it's going to take to talk about something. Uh. All right. Gotta get my buck. I'm sorry, I love the animation there. That was fantastic. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. Jeez. You don't have to go all the... Oh my word. Oh. Okay, I think I'm calling that an episode. My word. Well, if my horrible playing and constant dying annoyed you, my sincere apologies. If you find my terribleness hilarious, well, come back next time for some more. Until next time, my dear friends. Until next time.